T. Clark here. In this video is going to go over the AP Computer Science A 2025 FRQ number 4B. So in 4A, I set up the constructor. If I get that wrong, I'll assume the constructor works, and it sets up my number of rows and columns with random numbers. In the each element, each spot will have a random number between 1 and 9 with the correct dimensions. And then what are we going to do for part B? Part B says, write the clear pair method, which will take a valid row index and valid column index. So those are valid. I don't have to worry about checking those. So those are valid. And the array element at that spot, which has a value between 1 and 9, yeah, so that number will have a number between 1 and 9, or that spot will have a number between 1 and 9, is compared to other array elements in puzzle in an attempt to pair it, I've been talking too much, with another array element that meets both of the following conditions. Okay, so here are the conditions. The row index, I'm just going to copy that and put in my code over here. Why not? I'm going to say, okay, here's my first condition without even looking at it. And the second condition is what? The row index of the second element is greater than or equal to the parameter row, or the two elements have equal values or have values that sum to 10. What does that mean? So the row of the second element, so something below it. So something below where it's at. Or two elements have equal values or have values that sum to 10. What is this? Or so row and column are valid. Elements is between 1 and 9. Okay, I know that. So if an array element, so I'm trying to find the other elements. Okay, so what? I'm given a spot, and I attempt to pair it with another element that does one of these things. Something that's below it. Oh, it means both of it. So this is and. So it finds something below it, and that element that's below it has to have has to be the same or adds to 10. Okay, so something below it, and so this is an and here, so and between these two. So this one and this or this. Okay. So if it's found, both array elements are cleared. So cleared means put to 0, and the method returns true. Okay, if more of one is found, so maybe there's like 3 that are the same in the same column, any one of those can be used complete, but it's just one pair that's cleared. So if it's not there, nothing's changed and it's false. Okay, so here we go. Let's look at this scenario. So here we have our puzzle, and I'm going to call clear pair row 0, so the top row, and 1. So we're at this 7. And we're going to say, okay, so wait, what? Okay, so the 7 clears with this 7, looks like. Those two are both set to 0. Because something below it, oh, it doesn't have to be the same column. It could be anything, any number below it, any number in the next row. Okay, so let's look at cleared row 2. So 0, 1, 2. There's nothing below it. So there's no later row, so it can't. So if it's in the last one, it'll be false no matter what. Okay. Clear pair 1, 1, 1, 1 is this 4 right here. Value 4 in row 1, column 1 is matched with value 6 in row 1, column 3. See, my problem is it's not saying anything about the columns being after it. So I guess it's anything after that. Or you could have been matched with the 4 underneath it. So it could have been this 4 and this 4. Clear pair 0, 2. So 0, 2. So here 0, 2 is this 9. 0, 2 is a 9 matched with the 1 in row 0, column 0. Oh, greater than or equal to. Okay, so anything, okay, it'll be the same row. Okay, greater than or equal to the parameter row. I forgot the equal to. So there we go. Okay, So first number, So first number is just going to be puzzle row column. So that's my number, puzzle row column. Then I'm going to loop through everything including its row, but not itself. So I'm going to say for int r equals row, r less than puzzle dot length r plus plus. So anything that's the second element is greater than or equal to the row. Okay, so I'm starting at that row and anything after that row, including that row itself. Okay, so that was why I was getting hung up on that. And then for int c, I'm just going to do the whole column c less than puzzle. It's rectangular, but I'm going to do puzzle bracket r dot length. And then r plus plus. No, c plus plus. Yep. So I'm looping through everything else, and I'm going to say as long as it's not the same element, so if r is not equal to, what am I not equal to? R is not row, and C is not in the column, so if it's not the same item, so you can't, not the same. Not the same element. It has to be a different pair, right? You can't just pair it with itself, otherwise it'll just be itself always, pretty much. So if it's not the same one, I'm going to do another if statement. Actually, I don't even know. If it's the same, if it's the same, I'm not going to do anything. Okay, I'm just going to do it like this. I think I messed up De Morgan's law, whatever. I'm just going to have nothing in here. If the row and the column are the same, I'm going to do nothing. Else, I'm going to do a if statement now. If, that's kind of weird. I might want to redo this when I'm done, but I don't, like I said, I don't have the time. If they're the same or they add up to 10. Okay, so if puzzle row column equals puzzle RC or puzzle row column, I'll do this on another line maybe, plus puzzle RC. This is kind of nicer to do it on being able to copy and paste stuff. So this is saying if they're the same, or if they're sum up to 10, same or sum. That's what the game is, right? Same or sum, sum or same. There we go, sum or same. So if it's a sum or the same, I'm going to set them both to 0, right? This one becomes 0, this one becomes 0, and I'm done. I skip out of it. And if I don't find it, that's always the bottom, return false if I don't find it. How can I write this better, honestly? So I'm saying if I'm at the row and I'm at the column, I do nothing. Else I check to see if the current one is the same as the different one, current one, plus a different one is the sum, or, and if it is, this bracket's in a weird spot. I'm gonna switch to my old style. Don't need this. This is kind of messy in here, but it'll work out, I think. Okay, that's it for 2025 AP Computer Science A FRQs, including 4B. I might redo this, and if I do, I might make a new video. We'll see. But I'll put up all the answers on my website like normal. Have a good day.